Hey everyone, in this video, I'm going to be breaking down how to take a business from 1 million per year to 10 million plus. And for those who don't know me, my name's Grant Mint. I built an 8-figure solar business, and I'm going to show you how to do the same. The first thing that you need to grow a business is people. It sounds obvious, but you have to do it. More people bring expertise, experience, and most important, output. The key for knowing who you need to hire and how many people you need to hire is a couple key areas. The first thing is the capacity per person. Don't overthink this. If you need more project managers, you need to find out what can one project manager handle. If you need more accountants, you got to ask yourself, how much can one accountant handle? Sales reps, how much can each sales rep handle? And you have to be able to build it like you're stacking bricks. You are architecting a machine that is going to run and operate with or without you. And so you need other people. The next thing you're going to need is leadership. Now, you can promote from within, you can go find it, but you have to make sure they align with your culture. But you're going to need more people. I'll give you an example. When I first scaled the solar business from scratch to 6 million per year one, and then 6 to 12, and then 12 up, the first thing that I did is I said, what can each sales rep handle? What we figured out is the average sales rep for us could do 3.4 deals per month, give or take, and they could do 28 appointments. We knew the average customer acquisition cost, meaning how much we had to spend in advertising to get a deal, was a little bit over $1,000. So my target was $1 million in a month per revenue. And so I knew based on the infrastructure that we were going to have to hire 12 and a half per math, so 13 sales reps, and spend $40,000 a month. And whatever 28 times 13 is, that's how many appointments we would need per month. And so you see, what I did is I took a lofty goal and a dream into a concrete vision with the exact things that were needed to help us reach that target. We spent 40,000. We hired more people. We promoted a couple people to sales managers. We changed our onboarding and our training processes. Next thing you know, we're doing more revenue and we eventually hit that target. That's how you need to look at your business. Generally speaking, which one to hire first? I recommend focusing on hiring first jobs and contracting out people that will increase revenue and then build the infrastructure second. Now with the utilization of AI and the internet, you can also delegate administrative tasks with virtual assistants. You don't have to go out and spend 70 to 100,000 a year on admins in America. You can go find someone for $4 to $7 per hour. Okay. The second thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to have to increase the ad spend. This sounds obvious, but the difference between a $1 million business and a $10 million business is yes, people, yes, it's brand, but really almost always they just spend more money to acquire customers. More people know about these people. And I had this epiphany. God, it's just me even telling you this makes me sound so ignorant because I was at the time. The business is doing great. We just finished our first year. We did about 6 million in sales, and I'm on a vacation, and I'm sitting there. I was with an ex-girlfriend at the time, and I'm like, how do I get to this number? I was trying to get to 2 million a month, and I'm looking at our sales reps, and I said, you know what? We have great sales reps. We have the highest conversions we've ever had. What if I just overnight increase the ad spend 35%? And I did it. And all of a sudden we set more appointments. We started closing more deals. And I'll go, oh my God, I am such an idiot. Because sometimes that's the answer. You go, well, Grant, how do I get the capital to grow? Well, one, you got to make money. But two is as you show growth within your business, if you can show at least 6 to 10 months of profitable business growth where your sustainability, you're growing each month and you're profitable, you can go out and get a relatively low interest rate line of credit, revolving line of credit from any major bank or credit union. Another thing is a couple credit cards that I recommend. A Chase Ink credit card has typically one of the highest credit limits. And after you've paid on time for 3-4 months, you can increase that very quickly. Another hack is go out and find 0% interest intro credit cards. One of the ones that I've used that I really like is an American Express Blue Card, where you get 0% interest for 15 months, which is fantastic. So you have capital growth. Now it's important, okay, this is not financial advice. I'm telling you this legally, so you can't sue me. What's important is you don't go out and get lines of credit and just start spending money like a drunken sailor. You have to prove how, when you spend $1, how much dollars you get back. If you don't know this, you don't go out and spend tens of thousands of dollars. You test it with 50 to 100 bucks a day, and you prove out the right ad system, the right nurturing system, the right appointment setting, closing, all those things. You got to have your processes dialed in so much that you know if you change your ad spend from 1,000 a day to 5,000 a day, you're not going to go broke and accumulate all this debt. So the way I grew so fast early on with the solar business is we had our processes so tight, our ads were so good and predictable, and we had a strong LTV to CAC. We had an 8.8 to 1 ratio early on. So I knew if I doubled or tripled my ad spend, there was a chance I could get diminishing returns, absolutely. But we were so dialed in on every other area of the business that it wasn't that big of a risk for us. And that's how it needs to be for you. The third is systems and infrastructure. I was always a big picture guy, shoot from the hip. And when I learned operations and the importance of having KPIs, tracking when people are in appointments, tracking your company and your sales reps' numbers, having consistent weekly meetings on certain times every single time was set pre-done agenda, and calling hours and metrics for how many people you got to call, and standards for the company, and everyone knowing what happens if you miss them, all these different things. When we had all that set up, I ran out of things to do. It would be 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I go, man, I don't even know what the hell to do. But the crazy part is we're making money and closing deals. So if you want to grow, you can't do this through motivation and rah-rah speech. Yes, motivation and your people being inspired is very important, and everyone being aligned is a key factor to growing, especially to that 8-figure mark. But at scale, you cannot rely on your people's motivation, because when people come into a new company, they have this real peak of excitement, and then it usually drops down. And if you don't have metrics and KPIs to track them and set standards that everyone understands and is mutually agreed upon, then you're going to see high, low, up, down, left, right, all of these sporadic revenue and success and failures in your business. But systems will create predictability and scalability for your business. So guys, I hope this video helped. This is obviously a topic I'm going to go into much further. If you guys are a business owner, you're looking for guidance, mentorship, click the link below, grantmentconsulting.com, book a call to inquire for mentorship. As always, I'm rooting for all you guys. This channel will be able to alter the course of your life. And it's not me speaking like a guru or know-it-all, but more so someone that's been through a lot, that's had failures, that has had tremendous success, and wants to pass it on to save you guys misery and help you become even more successful early on. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Subscribe, like, comment below, and I'll see you guys again for the next video. Thanks, guys.